Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, give me a mic check. You dirty slime. Woo! Welcome to the Slimy Show. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Give me a mic check. Am I coming through? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. Audio test, mic check. Let's go. How's my audio coming through? Can you hear me? Can you hear the Slimy? Testing, testing. I know the music is loud. Mic check. How's my audio? Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on. Let me go test. Let me go check on another computer to see if my audio is coming through fine. Hang on a sec. Slimy Show's live! Welcome to the Slimy Show. Welcome, yo. Give me a mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Am I coming through okay? Can you hear me? Woo! Y'all ready? Let me know if my audio is coming through fine. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Where's this music coming from? Let's turn this off. Testing, testing, testing. Testing. Mic check. Oh, so this, oh, I get it. So I had this stuff playing in the background. Oh, this is interesting. How is my audio coming through? Is my audio coming through staticky? I'm using this main microphone. Mic check. Let's see this. All right, so you sons of bees had me talking for a whole hour, and I gave. Oh, this is so much better now. Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, we're ready to go. I think I got everything tuned in now. All right, so excellent. All right, so I saw what I did wrong. I had the this audio file actually set up in the OBS running, and it was running at max volume while I also had the second audio file. This one here, why is it not playing now? Alright, so let's close that. And we can turn up the let's turn the hype music up to the max. Let's test that. This is midway. How's my audio? Mic check. Oh, this is perfect. All right. I got it all tuned in now. I'm ready to go. All right, so let's get to the main story, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Slimy Show, broadcasting live on the Workers' Right platform, on the Slimy Show at YouTube. I'm not sure if we're live on Facebook, but fuck Facebook. We're also broadcasting on Twitch and broadcasting live on X. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The audio difficulties I had earlier. I'm still getting to learn this OBS setup. This is not my main job. I am actually forced now to do this job to serve the people of Trinidad and Tobago, because you have scumbags like this here that deliver you news. So let's continue. The story we were speaking about was this Ralph Gonsalves business. And I guess I gave you a whole presentation for like a whole hour, and no one heard anything that I was saying. God bless you people. All right. Play that in the meanwhile.
Robots on the line. Oh boy, oh boy.
All right, good.
How is this audio coming through? Can you hear this properly?
Good morning to Real Media TV. Good morning, Andy Pitbull Williams. Good morning, Brian Manning. Tell me who's your father. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Lennox,
how's my audio?
I want you to press record, because I go in and tell all you exactly how it is. Make sure it's recording. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, I have become sick and tired of the Boys and Girls Club that parades and masquerades as CARICOM. Over the last 2 years, I have seen CARICOM prime ministers getting involved in the domestic affairs of individual sovereign states. For example, we saw the prime minister of Dominica, who, when they have election, claimed as land from outside, and Dominica's population is a mere 55,000, but they have 73,000 people on the roll to vote. This man, Roosevelt, now I forget his name, but I call him the star boy of stupidity, right? I think it's Roosevelt Skerritt. It's Skerritt, yes. He came to Trinidad and Tobago, invited by Rowley, when they had a $13.1 million crime as a health issue in Hyatt and so on, and they didn't even procure it properly. They had to come back to the Parliament and the Senate because they broke the law. He we were in the midst in 2023 of a local government election. And this star boy of stupidity, the Prime Minister of Dominica, jumped in the fray and tell us, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, that Rowley is really a nice fella. He's fantastic and lovable and so on, as if we care to know what he had to say when we living under the oppression of Rowley as a tyrannical dictator. Then in a press conference, the issue of the kidnapping of Brent Thomas was a heated issue in the CARICOM because a judge, learned Justice Devendra Rampasad, had stated that what had taken place involving Trinidad and Tobago Police Service officers, a CARICOM jet, the CARICOM Secretariat, and the sovereign nation of Barbados to allow a CARICOM jet holding Trinidad and Tobago police officers to land on the tarmac of Grantley Adams Airport, meet Barbados police officials, go to the hotel room of a paying customer, Brent Thomas, a citizen.
An alleged criminal who allegedly stole money from the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Big dick move by actually going to apprehend this criminal where he escaped to. And with the whole Brent Thomas story is he stole some money from Trinidad, went over to Barbados, and the Trinidad and Tobago government went and retrieved the criminal. So what is the problem? Do you guys out there actually think this is a big issue? That someone who we entrust with power, who we entrust with the let me make sure that I'm speaking. Testing. Here I am again, talking and you motherfuckers. Alright. So okay. So Brent Thomas is a criminal, an alleged criminal, stole money from the people of Trinidad and Tobago. He escaped over to Barbados. Why is there a problem? Why is this politician and the UNC side making this a big deal? Brent Thomas allegedly broke the law. So we are supposed to just let him get away? Because if we let's say this, right? How much millions would have been spent filing extradition papers, contacting the government of Barbados and all this crap, when Rowley actually saw a criminal that needed justice and we went and got him? That's a big dick move. That's something a man like Vladimir Putin would do. So why do you Trinis have a problem with us retrieving criminals, and why does this man have a problem with retrieving criminals? But since you guys, I think I have to start over. So on Sunday past, there was an article in the Express that revisited the Life Sports scandal. The Life Sports scandal was Let me read my whole script on this. Hold on a second. Because this whole thing with Anil Roberts is to distract you away from the situation that was happening with him. So, where is it? Anil Roberts is brilliant at covering his ass, and he works very hard at it. So this whole thing, so after this whole article came out, and by the way, I want to remind you people of Trinidad and Tobago that there is still a witness in witness protection that is behind this live sports case, this live sports scandal. So I read the article from the Express, and I'm going to read it to you guys again tonight. It was very interesting, and anyone revisit this situation, the live sports situation, there is no way in hell this man could have been exonerated. And let me explain something to you again, because I was on a roll when I said this before. Yo, like whenever I'm having audio issues, you guys just you need to tell me about it, because I'm here speaking, and I had a perfect roll. I was on like a roll with this guy before, and now I'm all like starting over now. But anyway, back to Anil Roberts.
Citizen of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago beat him, drag him out, put him in a cage, and leave him on a hot tarmac without water and food for 13 and a...
All criminals should be treated like that, especially if they've been entrusted with the public purse, violated that trust, then try to avoid the law by running. Every criminal that do this should be treated like Brent Thomas. So why is this man?
Then return him forcibly.
Is it because he is scared that the Trinidad and Tobago government will do something like this if at some point in the future it chooses to go after him? That we don't want no gangsterisms by the government. Like Kit Rowley is not Vladimir Putin. He couldn't have done that, right?
To Trinidad and Tobago.
You should be looking. You should like instead of being outraged that Trinidad went to retrieve a criminal, you guys should be like applauding whoever did that. This is beautiful.
Out a piece of paper without an extradition warrant.
So this man, right? So as I explained to you guys before in previous videos, these two men right here on the left hand side, Lennox and Andy, these are two of the mouthpieces for the UNC. So whenever there's a message that the UNC needs to push out to confuffle the minds of the citizens, they use this program. So with everything that is going on, you know, warships and Venezuela is on high alert. Actually, man, you guys missed that whole presentation before. Let me start over these slides. Let me go back. I don't want to like just start focusing on this bullshit here. I spoke about this. This was a sad situation. So you guys didn't hear what I said about this girl? Oh my God, that's so sad. Prime Minister Kamala Persad has ordered an immediate stop to all feds at the Brian Lara Stadium, citing persistent complaints from nearby residents about excessive noise. How does this make you feel? Whenever the blacks have like parties or celebrations or any events in Trinidad, they suddenly have become too noisy. But the other side can do the Diwali and the explosions and all of that nonsense, right? With no problems whatsoever. Why are you guys sitting back and taking this? Tell me, why are you taking this abuse? Ooh. Man, you guys missed my whole freaking presentation on this. I'm going back in my slides. She was murdered. Venezuela has drones. Venezuela's military is on high alert. You guys missed all this? You guys missed me talking about all of this shit? Oh, come on, man.
Chavez lives, my commander-in-chief. It's moved to OV05 hours on the 11th of November 2025, and we are currently located within the Inter-Amazon Defense Operational Zone. Ready and alert after receiving the preparatory order.
Oh, so this right here, I got this video from Twitter, and I put it into my program to do captions. And I actually set it to do captions, but instead what it did is it took the Spanish voice and made it into English, which is so freaking cool. That and the captioning, I'm using the software CapCut. CapCut has a feature where you can do the captions, like and if, let's say, a video is in Spanish, you can actually use CapCut to translate the captions from Spanish into English. So that's what I did with this video, but instead of doing the captions, it actually replaced the Spanish speaker with an English speaking speaker. Like this guy whose voice you hear right here is not the original guy. He's actually speaking in Spanish.
5 hours on the 11th of November 2025.
Technology is so freaking cool.
We are currently located within the Inter-Amazon Defense Operational Zone. Ready and alert after receiving the preparatory order. We are beginning the deployment of territorial defensive actions within the framework of Plan Independencia 200, active resistance and permanent offensive to reach the optimal level of state readiness against the threat of systematic attrition and the air campaign. We are deploying to exercise and unite in order to increase our combat power. We are executing the dispersion and the concentration of the resources and equipment of the territorial defensive system of the Amazonas zone. So in order to evacuate them to the different strategic points are protected in order to preserve security and avoid enemy attacks and attacks. Likewise, we secure strategic facilities and establish control of the different directions of approach in order to limit the enemy's advance and thus raise the level of operational readiness of our combatants and ensure the comprehensive defense of the nation. Venezuela is a territory of peace, law, and justice, free, sovereign, and independent. Chavez demands.
This is so beautiful. I love how the program did that. That is awesome. It actually took the Spanish and translated it into actual English. How amazing. Over 200 people gathered in Port of Spain to say no to war in the Caribbean. I like to big up these people. I like to big up Aisha for organizing this rally. And I'm going to play you some video from that in a second. Hold on. Let me stop. Oh, I had gotten pissed off and just closed everything. What's going on with that freaking internet? I need to bump up my internet speed apparently. Oh, this is just my computer acting up. Let me close this window over here. I'm not taking any callers tonight. This is the Workers' Right 868 Facebook page. I'm scrolling down now for the story on Aisha. There we go.
The peace that was meant to be.
Oh, come on.
With God, our Creator, children all are we.
Chrome as a browser totally sucks.
Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony.
How does this make you feel seeing this story right here? Kamala Prasad says it doesn't like peace, y'all. So, after the protest, I wouldn't even call it a protest, it was like a Virgil. Prime Minister Kamala Prasad is describing Sunday's Vigil for Peace with the Joint Trade Union Movement, publicly supported, as a dismal failure. What is wrong with this woman and her mouth? It's like every time she makes a public statement, she comes out sounding like either she's retarded, don't care, senile, or like she's possessed by some kind of demon. Is this the kind of words you are expecting to come out of your leader's mouth? You have citizens of your country demanding peace, calling for peace. And instead of saying words of support or something, this is the shit she says. What a leader you guys have chosen. And it's like every day there's something in the news with this government. And she sends out her minions to deliver that stupid message. Where is it? I'm looking for here it is right here.
Freedoms and sovereignty for some shrouded promise of recompense. And sovereignty for some shrouded promise of recompense after the dust has settled. We are not safe when a handful of politicians attempt to sell calls for peace as panic. We are not safe when the Caribbean is actively being prepared as a staging ground. We are not safe now, a pariah alienated from our Caribbean brothers and sisters, seemingly standing alone on the very wrong side of history. we say that this is not negotiable. I say this not only as a citizen, not only as a Caribbean millennial Jamet woman, not only as someone grounded in our histories of creative expression as resistance, but as a mother. My child one day must be able to look back at this moment and know that we did not stand silent, that together we stood on record, that we insisted that we deserve better than this and can do better than this. I do not subscribe to the false binaries of our two-party system. I am a Caribbean socialist, aligned with fulfilled visions of the women and great thinkers who dreamed this region free. I believe that we can imagine new uncolonized ways of living, new political forms, new empathetic relationships to our land, to our waters, to our ancestors, to each other, that are not authored or enabled by empire. I believe the people of this region already carry that possibility in our bodies, our memory, and our culture. Peace is not passive. Peace is resistance in motion. So this evening, at this vigil for peace, we are not afraid to speak. We are not afraid to say to our government that this support that is supposed to represent all of our interests, absolutely not. Not on our watch. We are not afraid to look at encroaching empire and colonizers and say,
Amen.
Absolutely not. Not on our watch.
Amen.
We are not afraid to say to our beloved CARICOM brothers and sisters that we stand resolute on the foundations upon which we built our community and we have not turned our backs. We are not afraid to say to our beloved Venezuelan brothers and sisters that we will not aid and abet in blood being spilt on their soil.
Amen. Play that part again.
We are here, our community, and we have not turned our backs. We are not afraid to say to our beloved Venezuelan brothers and sisters that we will not aid and abet in blood being spilt on their soil. We are here in the open air, in the great University of Woodford Square, to say we, the people of Kambule, Jose riots and the Black Power movement, the descendants of Kwame Ture, CLR James, Claudia Jones, Cipriani Butler and Dagger, will not be distracted, numbed or gaslit. We are here to remember the dead unjustly killed. We are here to defend the living. We are here to fight for the future, that the Caribbean must remain
a zone of peace. Amen.
Freedoms and sovereignty for some.
That's Obey Jackson.
The dust has settled.
Come on. That's Obey Jackson. You guys should
we
follow
are
her.
not safe when a handful of politicians
Yo,
attempt to sell calls for peace as
Facebook is such a shitty platform. It's just horrible with the replay of videos and everything. All right, so big up to Bayo Jackson for that Virgil. I'm a little disappointed by seeing well, the turnout was fair for the level of promotion it got. I actually invited her onto the show, but she didn't get in contact with me in time. So let me point this out to you again, because I highlighted this in my last video. This is a map of the world, and everywhere you see in dark blue is international waters. Okay, Trinidad and Tobago is right around here. This is the Caribbean over here, right? When we unite as CARICOM, as one, this entire area stays light blue. It stays protected because we're united. What Trinidad and Tobago did by green lighting boots on our soil is they made like a little pocket right here, a little opening into this area where the United States, where they cannot use, because the United States is not supposed to go into the sovereign territory of other countries without permission. So this is the areas in light blue is the exclusive economic zone of the countries around it. So Trinidad and Tobago, by giving the green light to the United States, it basically takes away this unity, this protection for us all. And now now that is why we actually have military vessels actually patrolling within this light blue area. Because a fisherman is not gonna go from Venezuela into international waters to go to any location. Everything that fishermen or even drug runners do, it's all within the exclusive economic zone of whatever country that they go by. And Kamala Prasad Bissessa gave the green light for the United States to come and violate that. That is why we have ships in our water right now. That is why 10 years ago, under previous administrations, you did not have this problem because there was no authorization. Now you have this green light from this government. That's why you're having the problem. So now Venezuela's on high alert. The United States has 3 aircraft carriers in the waters, and it seems to be like something is about to pop off. It seems like, even though I've said it in previous videos, that I don't think the United States has the balls to face another defeat, especially from Venezuela, because if the United States was to have an aircraft carrier sunk by Venezuela, it's over. It's over for the entire United States military industrial complex, because no one would want to buy their outdated weapons again. For when it comes to war, this is a business for the United States. This is how it sustains its economy. And once it faces a defeat like this against Venezuela, it's over. So how are you guys feeling tonight? Welcome to the Slimy Show. Broadcasting on the Workers' Right platform, on Facebook, on Twitch, on X, on the workersright868.com website, on YouTube at the Slimy Show, and also on YouTube at the Workers' Right 868 platform. So this situation with Ralph Gonsalves. Let me get back to. I had to get myself back into the groove, man. How's my audio coming through? So this situation with Ralph Gonsalves is a distraction by Anil Roberts to distract away from the live sports scandal. And I hope you sue the piss out of Anil. And also this here we go. Chrome is a horrible browser. This is really too slow.
Anil Roberts on the line. Oh boy, oh boy.
All right, good.
Honorable Senator, Mr. Roberts, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning to Real Media TV. Good morning, Andy Pitbull Williams. Good morning, Brian Manning. Tell me who's your father. Good morning, Lennox.
So this program here. So I hope Ralph sues the piss out of the Ground Report for allowing this man to go on the show and say the things that he said on the show. Half of it was lies, half of it was like oh, St. Vincent has I had a whole speech on this. I went into a whole freaking spiel and then I got thrown off. So I don't want to focus on this story as these guys are trying to spin it like there was some sort of corruption involved in the Prime Minister of St. Vincent coming to Trinidad to buy property. I want to spin this in the direction, and if the TTP has to look into anything, they should be looking into election interference, because St. Vincent has election in 2 weeks, and this man Anil Roberts is coming and trying to stir up a pot which could potentially affect the election in St. Vincent if this stuff was true, as he's saying, like it's some sort of corruption, but it's not. So to the Gonsalves family, if you're looking at this, I hope you sue the piss out of these three men for allowing Anil to come onto there and spread this misinformation. So these guys in the lawsuit that you have planned, make sure to include all of these guys here. All of the propagandists that spread the fake news, they should be held accountable. So me playing this for you is to highlight which should be an even bigger scandal, and should go into supporting the narrative that we've been saying recently, that the Trinidad and Tobago regime, this UNC regime, is trying to destroy CARICOM. So every morning, I shouldn't have to explain to you the importance of CARICOM on this show, and how important it is to not only to our economy, but to the safety of the citizens of our country. So every morning, you have this program with some of their paid callers, and what they do is they now try to dumb down the population of the country. The UNC has these messengers. I will call them what's an insulting term I can use for ass licker? Yeah. So the UNC has these ass lickers that come and spread their propaganda messages whenever they need to distract the population from an important topic. They send it out to these people here.
Morning, everybody. Good morning, Trinidad.
I really don't want to hear this man's voice. Let's fast forward.
Of the kidnapping of Brent Thomas,
We heard that.
was yet to land on their tarmac. Up jumps this big belly 6-star general, the man who feel he's a topper from St. Vincent. And
so I encourage the Gonsalves family to please review this video, because it is recorded. Review this and use this in your defamation lawsuit against not only Anil, but I would love you to include the station that he's going on and spreading this message, because these men know better. These men know that the property that in dispute was actually put on the market in 2016, and it was purchased in 2018 by the Gonsalves family, right? So the lawsuit that is already filed by the son, I hope you please include these two people in it also, for spreading this narrative out there to the people. And if there was a radio station or TV station involved in spreading this propaganda, I encourage you to include them in the lawsuits also, because hey, elections in 2 weeks, right? So not only is there, you have to go now explain to your people what the frick is going on, what this man in Trinidad is saying. You're going to have to spend money and all of this stuff to now defend yourself. So I encourage you to put these people into your suit.
The most vile, undiplomatic, inappropriate manner, calling him misguided, and saying that the CARICOM needs statesmen and stateswomen.
Listen to this man.
Who, Rowley? Like who?
Yes, like Rowley.
Of stupidity from Dominica Skerrett. Like who?
Yes, them. Yes, Mia Motley.
Simple question.
We don't want you, Anil,
to allow Brent Thomas to be kidnapped on her soil. This Ralph Gonsalves jump in and start to attack the Prime Minister. Well, let me tell you.
This is not a news show, and if you're, I'm gonna dig deeper into Andy later after I do my news story, because I know if you're listening, you want to hear what I have to say, my clapback. But first, before we get into the bacchanal, come for the bacchanal, stay for the news, stay for the information. By the time you leave this show, you'll be a smarter Trini. And Lennox, oh God, Lennox. You know what? Let's finish up with it, and we start sticking up the ground report after.
Because as soon as that happened, I said, there is something. There must be something making this man cling to Rowley. There must be something motivating this human being. Human beings don't just act so passionately with venom.
Scumbag, listen to the scumbag.
And lo and behold, this man, Ralph Gonzalez, married to Eloise Gonzalez, a citizen of St. Vincent and Trinidad.
You hearing this? Listen to this. So he called up the man wife name.
Dominican, and her
so beautiful. The lawsuit, Anil, the lawsuit that is coming in your tail is going to be so sweet, and I'm going to enjoy it. Trying to smear the name of this man right before an election to distract away from this life sports scandal. That is what you should be talking about. TTPS. Right? So, you know, at the end, this man say, TTPS, do your job. TTPS, do your job. I want to know, because I have a question. I am Slimy. I want to know if there was anybody in the opposition in St. Vincent that paid this man to do this. Huh? Slimy got questions.
Under this PNM.
I'm getting in my groove now. I'm getting back. I'm getting it back.
Not 2 houses, but 3 houses at Victoria Keys. And Keith Christopher Rowley did yesterday jump out to defend his friend, Big Belly 6-star General Ralph Gonzalez.
So wait. So, if I understand clearly, right now this Victoria building that they're talking about is half empty. Because most trades can't afford those buildings. That is why it was put on the market in 2016. Right? So in 2018, the Gonsalves family bought property, meaning they actually put money into the Trinidad and Tobago economy. They spent what was it, about over 3 point something million on these apartments. So that's money that actually went into the coffers of Trinidad and Tobago. And so what?
And Keith Rowley made it worse for Ralph Gonzalez. Because Keith Rowley said the UNC did Victoria Keys and they raised the prices and the values of those apartments and condominiums to 2.5 to 3.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But Rowley sold it. Rowley's PNM sold it to Ralph Gonzalez's son for 1.96 million.
They spent 1.96 million on an apartment in Trinidad and Tobago. All money that went into the coffers of our country. We should be applauding that. We want to sell more property to Trinis. Right?
1.6 million. He sold another one to Eloise, his friend Ralph Gonzalez's wife.
Yo, Ralph, I hope you sue the piss out of these people. The lawsuit that's coming, I want to see it. I want to see it within the next 2 weeks, Ralph.
To Soleil Gonzalez.
We already heard, we already heard that your son is clapping back legally. So, Ralph, I want to see you. You're up for election, 2 weeks. Let's go. Start an investigation into this man. Start an investigation. I want you to speak and cry and bitch and moan as loud as you can against this man. Rail against the TTPS. Rail against your opposition. Who paid this man to do this? Because instead of this man going and doing the job for the people of Trinidad and Tobago by providing houses for the citizens, he is going and looking for dirt. Right? He going and digging around looking for dirt, so he spent man hours, he spent time and money in order to bring up this information, and he dug up from stuff from 2018 to try to smear this man. So instead of actually coming to work and doing your job, this is what this man is doing in his position as minister. Isn't it time for him to get fired again? Trying to bust a mark. That is all the UNC politicians are doing. This man should be fired from his job and investigated to see if there's some kind of link between him and the opposition of St. Vincent. What kind of collusion is going on here? And how did they find that out? How would you even know some information like this? What kind of digging did you have to do to do this? Or are you just looking for people that speak out against Kamala and searching for stuff in all your databases to see if you have any smear against them, and then trying to use it in this weak fashion and form? But don't worry, Anil. I see your distraction. I see it. But we're going to refocus all of this back onto live sports in just a minute. After I play this out, after we air this evidence that can be used against you in court. Because listen to how we are actually smearing the name of actually two Trinidadians. I think his wife is a Trini, his son is a Trini. I'm not sure if Ralph is a Trini.
Where at the time she did not draw
Disgusting excuse as a politician you have in Trinidad.
Little children, people with degrees.
This is not a man to be praised.
But here comes this little student who couldn't afford to pay for nothing, so daddy and the brother had to sign documents that they would pay.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Rent to own, while other citizens were ready with a mortgage.
I hope you're recording, Ralph.
Purchase price they were waiting and they couldn't get. But yet Ralph Gonzalez's family, through Rowley, his friend, and the PNM, got preferential treatment. It does not end there. Further investigations show that Storm Gonzalez, the son of Ralph Gonzalez, he signed a declaration form. The declaration form is a very serious document, Lennox would let you all know. When you sign that and commission of affidavit and you swear on it, it is a very serious thing. If you put any false information in a document like that, you are liable to imprisonment, fine, and conviction. It is not a joke. Well, this gentleman, Storm Gonzalez, signed on an affidavit that he makes 25,000 CT a month. Now, it's just a coincidence, but once you make 25,001 cents a month, you're disqualified from purchasing HDC property, subsidized housing. And whether it's expensive subsidized or low cost subsidized, it's subsidized and it's paid for by taxpayers' money. But this man signed this, and now the information is coming out that he's a multi-millionaire in US. He's a real estate developer, not just an app company CEO. So he did not state all of his income sources and so on. So that has been sent to the police for investigation, because at the bottom of that form, Lennox will know, it says, which I note or believe to be false, or do not believe to be true, I am liable to a fine and or imprisonment. Secondly, this young man, Storm, son of Ralph Gonzalez, on a form that the HDC requires all citizens to fill out, because it's a due diligence statement, they asked him for his BIR number. Lennox knows what's a BIR number. All of you know what's a BIR number. When you pay your tax, you have your BIR number.
No, he lying.
Specific to you and only you.
Huh?
In order.
All right, enough of this shit.
Correct.
I don't want to deal with this no more.
For helping me make
So you guys know what the deal is. Election interference with this man, and I hope he gets investigated. Now I'm amped up. Your failure, disgusting excuse as a leader. Every time I see a picture of this woman, I want to spit on her. She's inviting war onto her people. She doesn't care about none of that shit. She only cares about herself and her new saris. Let's hear what this has to say. Let's see why I brought this slide up. Gavin Newsom actually talking about your prime minister. How embarrassing for you.
Thank you so much, Governor Newsom. Thanks very much for the question. I'm Ryan Beechu from Trinidad and Tobago, small island state. I wanted to ask you about a geopolitical situation that's developing. Today, it's being reported that the United Kingdom has suspended some sharing of intelligence with the United States because of the strikes in Venezuela, on Venezuelan vessels. I just wanted to get your reaction to that. Plus, the Trinidad and Tobago government has supported those strikes, and if you had a message to the Trinidad and Tobago government, what would that be? Thank you very much, Governor Newsom.
What happened to due process? What happened to the rule of law?
Isn't Kamala a lawyer? I have questions. Isn't Kamala a lawyer? SE, senior counsel. No, what is SE? SC is SC? Yeah, senior counsel. Kamala, a lawyer, doesn't know about due process, and we have to have leaders all over the world now mentioning this woman in a negative fashion. How embarrassing it is to be a Trini right now, man. This is so embarrassing. And you guys are seeing your government selling you out, selling you down a path of destruction, and you do nothing about it. So let's have a supposition. Let's play a game here. Let's say these airstrikes, these murders of our fishermen that's happening outside of all. Let's say the story that they're giving us is real. That it really is to combat drugs. What does that say about your government? So you think, and Gustavo Petro has made a big deal of it. Like recently, like within the past 2 weeks, he's highlighted multiple interdictions in water over the high seas of shipments of cocaine. You know, this is what he is doing in his country. So why can't Trinidad do something similar? Right? You know, you have all these people that are unemployed. Instead of having them sit around unemployed, doing nothing, thinking of ways to make money, which will eventually lead to crime, why not employ them to do work? The stuff that the United States government is doing. Why is Kamala outsourcing her responsibilities to the United States government? Shouldn't that signify to you that this woman is a failure? That since she came into power, like shortly after you've been under a state of emergency, doesn't that signify to you that this is you made a mistake in this election? So you have leaders worldwide telling you you're stupid.
I'm a little old-fashioned. It's not ready, fire, aim. It's ready, aim, fire. I believe in rule of law. I don't believe in the rule of Don, D-O-N. That's what we're up against in the United States of America. I don't want to lose my republic. I hope you understand and are absorbing what's going on in the United States of America. Donald Trump does not believe what our founding fathers believed, in co-equal branches of government. He does not believe in popular sovereignty. He does not believe in a system of checks and balances. We have a supine Congress that is checked out. We have a rule of law that I said increasingly appears to be the rule of Don. Our politics needs to change, and I hope our international partners understand that. It's chilling to me to see those scenes of the United States of America blowing up boats with no transparency.
All talk.
Congress, the representatives
At this point, it's all talk, even though it's right.
briefings that are laughable.
But when they're in power, they don't do anything different.
Including Republicans have
It's
criticized.
great to be in opposition, isn't it? You always sound correct when you're in opposition. What's the next slide? So I set these slides up in advance. I got pissed off. Now I lost my train of thought. Now I'm back here. What's the next story? Ah! Perfect!
Defense Minister of Venezuela, me can't speak Spanish, but I want to tell you something. You say we go get a response. Please, it's not TNT revving on oil. It's UNC. Please
Understand that?
send your assassinator.
No, forget what you say about assassinator, but understand the part she said that it's not Trinidad and Tobago rallying against you, Venezuela. It is not us. All right, the right thinking Trinis, the good side is not us. But don't send no assassinators to Trinidad, please.
It's UNC. Please send your assassinators.
Don't send no assassinators to Trinidad.
Or assassinators and deal with the party itself. The 35 cabinet ministers, deal with them. Just that 35. Right? Because we Trinidadians.
This is a Trinidad. This is a patriot.
Venezuela, right? We don't have no bomb. We are no grenade.
We stand in unity with our brothers in Venezuela.
They could give wood, but they can't give shots. Please go directly to the UNC, not TNT. Okay, Defense Minister of Venezuela, go straight to Miss Kamala Persad Possessor and her 35 ministers. Go straight to them, not TNT. UNC party, not TNT. Okay?
All calling out for war. Go straight to them. Leave the people of Trinidad and Tobago alone. We didn't call for this. This is a oh, I wanted to play this for you guys. But not tonight. I'll do that. I'll do another presentation on this is about artificial intelligence and how the United States is actually losing the battle on AI. Like they spent a huge chunk of their budget on data centers and servers and all that stuff. You know, stuff Trinidad and Tobago is supposed to be doing because we now have a Ministry of Artificial Intelligence. You know, and they gave like a little pittance, $1 billion for AI in Trinidad and Tobago, which is nonsense, nothing but a grift. That's a whole big freaking scam that should be investigated. So this video that I'm not going to play now is basically saying that like this guy does a great presentation on the graphs and how the US is losing the battle on AI and China is dominating, and how it's going to lead to a crash in the United States economy because they invested in the wrong technology, or they're not.
Alright guys, so
No, I
we have
don't wanna
gone
play
past
you.
the point of no return. The US and China decoupling
Stop.
is only going to...
Oh, that's my last freaking slide. Hold on. So where's all my stuff about Andy? I'm just about to get ready to go into him right now. Are you shitting me? All my slides about the ground report is gone. What's going on here? What the fuck? Mr. Renison, where are my slides? All my slides about the ground report shit is all of a sudden disappeared now. You know what? I'm not gonna let that hold me back. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna prepare this for you right now. coming at you. Audio. Listen to this carefully.
See that platform, that slimy, that's being accommodated to personally attack people, personally attacking the pit bull, calling me a B-man, all kind of thing. The only reason why I ain't saying no.
Andy, I never call you a buller, man. Andy Williams, I never call you a buller, man. You called yourself a buller, man. I never call you a buller, Andy. I would never say you're a buller, man, Andy. I would never say something like that. I would never go on the air and say you are a buller, man, Andy. I did not do that. So why are you coming and spreading news saying that I say you was a buller, man? I would not tell the world that you are a buller, man, Andy. I would never do no stuff like that. That is wrong. What do I care about your private sexual business? Huh?
No papers yet. It's because I know and respect the runner, the founder of that platform. And nobody could come here on the ground report.
Well, Andy, how can you say you respect the owner of the Workers' Right platform, and you tried to allegedly hack the Workers' Right platform because you claimed it as your own? I hear, Andy Williams, that there was a story once upon a time, right? I don't know. There's a story that the UNC paid you $50,000. I don't know. Allegedly, right? So allegedly, you were paid $50,000, and 10,000 of that was supposed to go to the Workers' Right 868 platform. That $10,000 that was supposed to go to the Workers' Right 868 platform never came true. You kept it for yourself. Because views actually happen on the Workers' Right 868 platform. You told, allegedly, this is all alleged, right? That you told whoever paid you the money that you are in charge of the Workers' Right 868 platform is yours. Shortly thereafter, the Workers' Right 868 platform suffered a hack. I was actually live on the chat when that happened because I used to be in the Workers' Right 868 chat. And I saw what happened. There was someone, the moderator that was used, he was messing with the settings or whatever. And all of a sudden, boom! Renaissance channel get hacked. Nobody knew who did it. Renaissance couldn't say who did it because he don't want to get himself in trouble. But hey, I'm Slimy, I'm not Renaissance, motherfucker. And I'm clapping back at you because you lack integrity. You hold up.
And talk about the owner of that platform. Because that will be very personal. I felt hurt.
You hurt, you little bitch.
The owner initials.
He was hurt.
RJ.
Renaissance Jeffrey.
I felt hurt.
Andy was hurt. Andy. Andy. If you want to call yourself a pit bull, stop wearing a pink shirt. There's nothing manly about a man calling himself a pit bull and he's appearing on a radio station in a pink shirt. Come on, pit bull.
Well, we open up a platform in which I respect.
You respect it so much, you try to thief it. Ah?
Well, we open up the scum like Slimy.
He calling me scum all year.
To deflare people character.
Oh. Check this shit out. I edited this video specifically for all you. Because there's gonna be a time in the video where Lennox actually comes and he starts speaking. And I want you to watch the captions. Because Lennox like to talk in big words. Like confuffle and extrapolation and geography and trigonometry and whatever. The shit he likes to use. So later on in the video, I actually put up the captions for you to see. Listen to this video carefully. I had so much fun doing it. Alright. It's on. I'm fired up. Let's go, Andy.
To get plus.
Alright, I can't string a sentence together. What am I doing now? Huh? Let me go.
Just a talk where to talk.
I'm talking.
People platform that you get the opportunity, you dirty Slimy. Use it wisely.
I am using it wisely to expose frauds like you, to expose people who sell their mouths to politicians. You are nothing. You are not even like the gangsters. Like let's say, I don't want to use Trinidad and politician. Let's go to Haiti. You know Haiti just use them gangsters to do their will. Like let's say you wanna go fuck with a certain person, you will pay this gangster a certain amount of money, and they will go shoot up the village, like what they do in Haiti. You are nothing but one of them gangsters. You are selling your mouth, your voice, your platform to a fucking politician to push the lies and the misinformation and whatever the fuck people head up in Trinidad. That is what you do. Look at the shit you do just this morning with Mr. Gonzalez trying to smear his good name 2 weeks before a fucking election. You should be sued. I hope you are included in that freaking lawsuit against this man.
All them people,
you dirty individual. You deserve to be called
I'm
names.
really disappointed
Be fucking disappointed.
of the owner of that platform to see
We
that
were,
Slimy is using his
we were
platform
disappointed in you when you tried to thief the workers' right 868. Let it be known loud and clear, ladies and gentlemen, the workers' right 868 platform was hacked by fucking Andy Williams. He tried to steal it. Yes, we have the IP addresses. I have my receipts, and I will show it to you if you so desire. Bring your fucking letter, Andy. Bring it.
type of way. To get personal and not bring the facts, the evidence, and have a program to dispute people in proper debates
You can debate me.
on who's wrong and who's right.
You can ever debate me, Andy.
Not to say who's
Hold up, Andy. You another man. You another pit bull. You can't debate. Why you going on your fucking chat now and talking about debating when all you fucking do is block? Anybody oppositional come to you in your chat, you block them because you can't fight, because you're weak. You're pathetic. Huh? And I hear you just wear G-strings. What is going on, Andy? Mr. Pink Shirt?
the N-word, who is Negro, who is the C-word coolie, who is this, and all those set of racial things that going on that I'm being encouraged.
Trinidad is a
by
racist
that
country.
platform.
Believe it or not.
I have nothing against the owner of that platform.
We have a lot against you, Andy.
But until that owner get rid of Slimy,
Not gonna happen. Look, listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. This is sweet. This is sweet.
I take 2 steps backwards.
Take 5 steps backwards, Andy.
That I still have a little respect for.
So if you had respect for him, why you tried to thief his work?
He's a man of great humanity.
Huh? Yes, you did help Renaissance grow the platform by streaming your shit onto it every morning. But that doesn't make it yours. That doesn't give you the right to go and try to steal. Huh? You man that lack integrity. You were paid $50,000 and part of that money was supposed to go to Renaissance and you kept it for your fucking self. Huh? Let the whole world know that. All of you people that follow this fucking pit bull, he's a fucking thief. He lacks integrity. And the reason why the Workers' Right 868 platform is against the Ground Report right now is because he stole from us. He stole from us money-wise, and he tried to steal our fucking platform. So fuck you, Andy. I'ma keep coming at you. Stop mentioning my name on your fucking program.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Keep talking.
Yes, I want to say.
And you will have your fucking callers. Right? You program your fucking callers with this dirty shit. I hate listening to your fucking program and hearing how you have our citizen sounding. This is how you have our citizen sounding, Andy Williams.
That's the same thing that I am.
You fucking mouthpiece for the UNC.
That the PNM.
You can never debate me.
I have animal blood position, and they keep doing rituals. Look at even the police.
Look at the shit
They're doing rituals
that is played on your ear, and you don't have the balls to correct your fucking callers.
Going in and causing havoc in our country.
Listen to this shit.
And people in these different institutions need to pray. Before they start work, they need to hold hand and pray. So only prayers could cut this. And Andy Williams, you are loved by the people. You're plain. You say things as you see it. You have love in your heart. God is with you. And you
have love?
With Slimy. Slimy is a mental case. He's
Yeah,
a
I'm mental.
And he's totally jealous. Yeah, he envy. He can't be
I'm
like
not
you.
jealous.
He'll never be like you. So, let me just leave it there. He's a madman. He needs to go send.
Hi.
And this is my report this morning. God bless you.
Dotest caller of the day. You have your callers songing that fucking stupid on the fucking air, Andy.
On the platform, and nobody, not Miss Santa Cruz, not nobody could come on this platform and directly attack that owner.
Anna Munzami was on your fucking platform attacking Renaissance. which is why Renison had to make a clapback video at her, and then her bitch ass went to the fucking police because she took some fucking sound effects as real gun effects. Because Anna Munsami, oh, I'm coming at you, Anna. I'm coming at you. Alright? This board position that you were gifted. Because you have a stick mouth, I have a stinker mouth. I'm coming for you up. Stay tuned. Anna Munzami was on your fucking show stinking up Renison multiple times. Right? But here you are on the air trying to confuffle the heads of the people that you're a man of integrity.
What? No. Personal? No.
Let's make this shit personal, Andy.
Wait.
You take money out my fucking pocket, I'm coming at you.
But you see that platform?
You stole from the Workers' Right 868 platform, you little bitch.
Man, and I this, I that.
You G-string wearing man.
Disappointed in the owner. But I still have love in my heart.
You have love. You have love.
Hence reason I ain't calling the platform name.
Workers' Right 868.
But I know he's listening.
He was.
My problem is not with the platform. My problem is who is hosting on the platform at this point in time. That is getting personal and racial and disrespectful to people. That a defamation could come in his direction.
Ain't no defamation coming nowhere, you little bitch. You pit bull. You G-string wearing pit bull. Ain't no fucking defamation lawsuit coming nowhere. Because you went on the fucking air and tell people you was a bully man. You went and tell people on the air that you was messing around with Anderson, a married man, and you had him slapping you on your bottom. You forget that? Huh? I'm gonna play it for you later in case you forget. Hold on. Let's get into this.
Slimy.
Keep calling my name on the program, Andy.
Defaming my character.
Defaming.
I ain't gonna left up to the platform yet.
Send the letter. Spend your money.
Again.
Spend your money. Spend your money, Andy. Bring it.
The platform.
Bring it.
I and the
You little bitch.
Good.
Huh? Or you can't combat me by talking to me up just like the blocking technique. You want to send your little fucking lawyers so they can send the little letter to shut me up. It ain't gonna happen. Huh? You see this shit right here, Andy? Hold on. Let me teach you something about the law. You see this right here? Look, bitch. Look, Pitbull. Huh? I'm coming at you, you little bitch, you little liar, you thief.
But you see, allowing people to come.
You house Negro, a black person that serves the will of the other side. How do you exist in public? Huh? Around your own people. You and this other liar up here, Lennox. I'm coming at you later. I'm coming for you, Lennox.
Very serious thing.
I gotta pee.
And then talking about the drinking rum.
I'm drinking rum right now.
So please let your platform apologize to me and distance itself.
Well, Andy, for what it worth, I have learned a very long time ago that persons who are deficient, or who cannot, as you rightly indicated, string some sentences together in order to, even if they take a position contrary to their opponent in terms of their position, and they resort to those kinds of personal attacks and recriminations, it means therefore they are extremely deficient, and therefore either they are intellectually in a state of decline, either that they are not confident enough to have a conversation and they're receptive enough to, take blows verbally, of course, as they expect their opponents so to do. And so they resorted to these, what I consider to be canal and gutter commentary that really and truly, as you rightly said, adds no value. But it more speaks to their character and their inability, of course, to meet the standard that is required. They themselves vex with themselves, so to speak, and will have to resort to all kinds of vitriolic and nasty statements that, as I said, indicates how petty they are.
Exactly.
So it's a petty individual here. So
exactly.
I have learned that a very long time ago. So that's why that is important on Doc
right.
Back. But we have other people who are listening. That is the important thing here. And therefore we have a responsibility to censure that. Because of there are other people who will not take it that way. And we ought not to accept that as
wait,
as
did he get to the part did he get to the part where he say I can't string a sentence together and I can't talk? Hold on a second, Lennox. I got a sentence for you, Lennox. Lennox, I have a sentence I strung together for you. Wait, I need my hold on a second. Where's this thing that I was looking for? Here it is. Lennox, I got a sentence for you. Hold on. Lennox Smith, suck my... Come on. Alright, I got to get the timing right. Lennox Smith, here's a sentence for you. Suck my...
People listening and so many people making some very intelligent contribution, save
that's a whole sentence, right?
Minuscule element
yes.
That we could amputate, because as I think it was the Bible that said that if, of course, your foot hurt you, your toes hurt.
All right, you know what? Let me start with the Lennox speech. Pay attention to the captioning.
Save the rest of the body. Well, that is what your toes hurt you.
I did the captioning for you for a reason.
Intelligent,
hold on.
Important thing, and the nasty. Therefore, is either they are into.
And then talking about the drinking rum. You know, kick staying with me. So please let your platform
Hennessy
apologize to me.
What? Hold up. Andy, you want an apology from the Workers' Right 868 platform? Andy, here's the apology from the Workers' Right platform. Andy, suck my...
itself.
And Andy, for what it worth, I have learned a very long time ago that persons who are deficient, or who cannot, as you rightly indicated, make string some sentences together.
Hear this, man.
In order to...
Earlier. I can't string a sentence together.
Position contrary to their opponent in terms of their position, and they resort to those kinds of personal attacks and recriminations. It means therefore they are extremely deficient, and therefore either they are intellectually in a state of decline, either that they are not confident enough to have a conversation and are receptive enough to, take blows verbally, of course, as
Lennox, you can deliver blows to me, Lennox.
And so they resorted to these, what I consider to be canal and gutter commentary that really and truly, as you rightly said, adds no value. But it more speaks to their character and their inability, of course, to meet the standard that is required. They themselves vex with themselves, so to speak, and will have to resort to all kinds of vitriolic and nasty statements that
that's it.
As I said, indicates how petty they are.
Yes.
Exactly.
it's a
I am very petty, y'all.
petty individual, yeah. So
Exactly.
I have learned that a very long time ago. So that's why that is important
Water under the blood.
on our
Right.
document.
Water.
We have other people.
Look at the
who are listening.
captioning.
That is
Exactly.
the important thing here. And therefore, we have a responsibility to censure that because there are other people who will not take it that way. And we ought not to accept that as a platform that has so many people listening and so many people making some very intelligent contribution, save for that minuscule.
I did the captions
element
just so you can see this shit.
amputate, because as I think it was the Bible.
Because when you
that
listen,
of course,
when you actually read Lennox captioning, the captions on Lennox, and listen to him talk, it sounds like so much bullshit. Listen, look at this.
for that element
Yes,
that we could
Teacher Lennox.
because as I think it was the Bible that said that if of course your foot hurt you, your toes hurt you, you amputate it to get rid of it in order to save the rest of the body. Well, that is what we are doing here. So that is gangrene on the onset, and therefore we have to do some amputation. We have to do some surgery to, of course, make sure that the rest of the body remains healthy. Which in this case, of course, the analogy suggests the rest of the listenership and the contributors, and of course the host that we are.
Nice. So again, to all foreigners, to all the people that is look onto social media to look for various talk show programs. You the people down there, Point 14, Labre, Brosilac, all you deep south. If you are looking for a platform which I'll be interviewing, you all MPs are very soon. Yes. The MP for Labre, the MP for Point 14, you all come.
Just for listening to it. If you are a foreigner, listen to this program because you want to learn information about Antigua. You will not learn
everybody will be interviewed very soon right here. There's no other platform to look on to. Make sure and look for 648 television with Urban Felix. Yeah, you must know it's a girl asleep with you. You can't remember. Ask your, let me tell your wife. Put your wife on the phone and let your wife see her thing that she look on. Let me tell she is a girl because you asleep with you and the Sin Wilson here. You ain't tell she. I slap you all over, you slap me all out. Play up.
You just have Anderson slapping you on your bottom, pulling off your G-string, and then you want to wonder why people calling you a B-man, a bulla man. Andy? To actually come on the stream tonight to actually help me with the stream, but it crashed out earlier. But since we're talking this bulla man talk, Andy, What is with you living with a man called Gladiator? That happened with you. I heard, from the grapevine, allegedly you went to live with a man called Gladiator. And you be driving him around the city and stuff like that, like a good little boy, Andy. I don't know why people calling you a buller man, Andy. It like almost escapes anybody will call you a buller
you
man.
tell your wife. That's why you know it's a girl.
Bang, 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 bang.
Your children, tell your big daughter and son and them that you sleep with the girl, the pit bull already, Andy Williams, you slept with me. Tell your children and them that too. No shame. Let them know you're sleeping with the pit bull. How the pit bull is a girl and you is my man. Yeah? You is my married man, you is my man. Tell your children and your wife that. I don't know it's a girl. Tell your wife and your children and them that you pull on my G-string. And you spank me. Tell them Kareem was there watching we too.
Who's Kareem, ladies and gentlemen? I have so much questions after watching this. I have so many questions. Right? Wearing G-strings. In your bottom and pulling off your G-strings, wouldn't that make you a buller, Andy? You can't send a letter. It's right, 868. You can't send a pre-action protocol letter saying that I'm calling you a buller when you are in fact going out to the world and saying you are a buller. So if I am listening to you, Andy, say this story to the people on air live that you have a man fiddling with you and sleeping with you and messing with your G-string, and I know G-strings are very expensive, Andy. Trust me, to get a quality G-string these days, if you have a man pulling it and stretching it out, that is not good. Pain. G-strings for girls, and I've pulled G-strings off of girls' bottom, and I know that sometimes when you're pulling off a G-string, you can rip the string and actually waste that $20 that you spent on a G-string. So I understand the financial cost that you have to bear, Andy. It's something you should be saying on the air, and you can't be threatening people to sue them. You're a buller man when you are a man thing on the air.
Bang, 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 bang.
Not the pitbull partner. I don't fear Rowley. I don't fear the honorable Kamala
It's scared of me, though.
Murilal, nobody. I an independent thinker. You understand? And every pot stand on its own bottom with me. And bottom with me.
Bang, bang, bang.
I wouldn't call the platform name until eventually, if it keep going on, after I send a legal letter to the platform, a legal letter. Well, we don't know where Slimy name, and I can't get at Slimy, but what I could get at is the platform that hosting Slimy. Slimy out there, you know.
That would not augur well for good relations.
Exactly.
It would not augur well for the relationship that has been carefully nurtured over the years, and the mutual respect that have been garnered. And so I'm sure that with some discreet intervention, that matter could be easily resolved. And I will endeavor to so do. Right, and let's put that behind us.
Yes, let's put that behind us.
And let us continue with the process of development and making our contribution to national development.
Nice. I know they go call you. I want them call you.
Into your freaking chat, it used to be Raul Glasgow. When I used to call into your program before this shit party win the election, I used to be calling every time, criticizing you people about the manifesto and what plan do you have for the country moving forward. So this dirty Anna Moonsami, the same Moonsami who was just talking about who no, she don't attack people personally on your show. She was the one who called me first back then, manifesto police. Then it progressed. We did a show on on snails, and I told, because some person called into your fucking show and say, oh, the snails terrorizing me, they destroy my property, da 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 da. So then I call in after and say, hey, you can turn snails into a business. The snails and the slime from the snails, they putting live snails on their fucking face and watching the snails crawl over it, and that the whatever chemical in the snail juice, that slime heals and restores people's skin. And that is how I got the name Slimy. Because of you people, because of Moonsami, because of your fucking show. Right? The same show that don't attack people personally online. Send your fucking letter, Andy. I'm ready. Bring it. Spend your money. You think I give a shit about you?
Hello,
and what you think?
Andy, Mikey, and Lennox Smith. This is Juice. I know I haven't called in a while, but I heard somebody talk about Abby Phillips from CNN. She's a blasted liar, right? And she could haul. I don't care if she's from Trinidad, right? She's a nasty liar. And that person could haul too. Have a pleasant day.
Nice. I'll take about 2 more calls or so before we rack up. Time check. It's 4 minutes past your hour at 9 o'clock. And you're listening and viewing the Ground Report.
Yeah, it's after 9 already, 4 minutes past. So, you know, we have to be on time.
Every freaking morning. And you call in every freaking morning, making yourself look and sound like freaking clowns. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Every time you call into this fucking show and make yourself sound like an idiot, I will highlight you and laugh at you and make you highlight you for the fool you fucking are. You and this program. Anybody that calls into this shit.
The future lies anyway. Mainstream is back very soon for the Ground Report. And at 5:39, we done at the lock off by 5:39. So we have to 9 o'clock. We can't wait for 9 o'clock.
That environment here. Yeah. It's very, very time sensitive.
5 minutes before.
I remember, Andy, over at Ama when people were quarreling, you consume 2 minutes of a time. How are getting it back? And they report to management I remember that very distinctly. Reporting that to management. When I thinking, well, we have a relationship, so we could always, cut off a little earlier so that we could compensate for time on the next occasion.
Up Trinidad. Listening to this fucking man like he's some kind of fucking teacher. Like he has some kind of wisdom to deliver to you.
Cut off time. I remember that.
When we supposed to lock off 9 o'clock.
Your fucking letter, Andy.
The ground report locking off. And the program that was coming after the ground report, people went and complained.
You want my address?
They pay for the time and look at the time and the ground report wouldn't lock off early.
I remember that very distinctly. And on the other hand, when
last contact,
late,
and they could send me a message there.
They want us to hold on. sometimes 15 minutes, half an hour. I remember that.
Lack fucking integrity. There's nothing you can do to beat me, Andy. As you see your fucking numbers fall, mine would rise. Because I don't lie to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. You understand me?
Until he arrives. I remember that too. So you have both sides of it. And that's why I prefer to have a mutually
racist for the Indians.
Cordial relationship.
Dirty nasty stick.
Among persons who are sharing the same space or the same platform or radio or telecommunication facility, because there may be some time when we will need each other. And therefore we must have
those at your fucking house.
Meaning that we must exist for our mutual benefit in such an environment. But some people are very cagey, especially when they are at the advantageous end. People like me, of course, as I say, will not be fazed by that because I'm a very flexible, and therefore I will have something urgent to do, and I know that the radio station can't play by itself or put on something automatic when people expect people to be talking or live programs, and so we accommodate. Sometimes whole half day we are there when we should have left it there by 9 o'clock.
Boy. Let us let you talk that. Remember, when we overstay with them and they're early, there's no problem because we're holding on for them. But every time we go over for them because they're in traffic.
You are Trini and you sign on and listen to this fucking show every morning, you're either dotish or you're fucking racist. And if you call into this show and you spill the detritus that's in your head on this program, I will highlight you and laugh at you. You idiots that keep calling in every fucking day on this show.
They will ask whether or not we have something to do,
Keep people more stupid.
We always have something to do.
If I'm an international person and I'm looking to find out information about Trinidad, you come up in the fucking search engines and this is what the people have to see. People all over the world now researching, looking up Trinidad and Tobago. When they're looking up Trinidad, this is the shit they sign on to and log on. That is why we are laughed at all over the fucking world. And it's all because of people like you. All because of paid mouthpieces like you, Andy. You scumbag. You faggot. You admitted faggot.
After the program, that is why, of course, we have a limit. We understand there's a limited time. So therefore, you program yourself so as to do something immediately after, because the day doesn't end there for us. We have children and we have families and so on, and therefore we have to find food. But in those circumstances, I have never heard any kind of thank you or any kind of understanding.
Fuck all of you. Get to this program and you follow this shit, you either a racist or you stupid.
The people is a girl and use my man. This is what we'll sell him out. And then
and then you call their fucking names. Like that's a big fucking deal. You don't deliver no fucking news to the people. You don't deliver no fucking information to the people. All you do is fucking propaganda. All day, every day. You paid mouthpiece for the UNC. You lack integrity. You have sold your ass to this party. But what's the word I'm looking for?
Somebody say Furious Warrior is slimy. But we will know because he can't hide using various words or fighting in a various way. That is what they sell him out. And then BAM! If he's suspected to be slimy, that tell people don't listen to this program. Anybody listening to this program stupid. But yet still he had to come up under all kind of different sobriquets in order to be a part of this same program.
To combat my text with your fucking mouth. I'm just in your chat chatting, writing text. You have voice. You try to tell me you can't combat me in your chat? You weak fucking man.
He say it's not good. Anytime, and we will know, the Furious Warriors will use, if it's slimy, they can't help using various language. We're gonna know.
This is a show that I needed today. And look how bothered he is. Look how bothered someone who actually comes out and tells the truth bothers him. Lying to the people, and you will never hear my fucking mouth again, Andy. Stop delivering misinformation to the people, Andy, and you will never hear my mouth again, Andy. That's why I'm here right now. We literally war is at our fucking doorsteps, and you are not highlighting this to the people. A bomb drop or one of them drones that fucking Venezuela have just happened to land in fucking Trinidad. Then what? Accurate news to the people of Trinidad. You are nothing but a mouthpiece for the UNC. Everyone that looks at your fucking program knows this. That's why no one wants to watch your shit anymore. It's nothing but bots and idiots that watch your show. Or the blatant racists. And the other house niggas like you. How embarrassing it is hearing a black person call into your fucking show. Bad talking other black people.
But where you come on tonight is showdown? Showdown with what? Tonight is showdown? Well, I die slimy out. I ain't get no signs yet. I'm waiting. I'm ready to.
Fine, Andy.
Bust
Right here.
the throat.
I'm trying to bust your throat right now, Andy. Yeah, right now.
Man, Yeah.
All it is do is ban. Because you have a little cult. You're trying to build your little cult. Your little cult of fucking followers. Your little cult of Dota's followers that listen to everything you say, that pine on your word. Right? Because you can't have oppositional chat around you. Patricia Reed, I don't know why you haven't blocked her yet. Huh? There's something going on there though. What's going on?
See, if they slimy, yeah.
You block them. Because you want to create your little cult, your little what's that word? I keep forgetting it.
To do so, but and then is block user on YouTube.
Quick man. Does this make you feel confident in your host when he does shit like this? Because he's so weak. He's so weak. He thinks everybody is fucking slimy. Everybody that come into this man chat
block on YouTube
that is oppositional to him, he thinks it's slimy. Keep blocking Andy, you little bitch.
It's better he stay quiet. Don't raise his head. and listen to the program, the brightest, best, and number one program in Trinidad and Tobago on social media on a morning.
I am going to start streaming when you start streaming. And we go see who is number one in 6 months. We go see if people want to hear your shit or they actually want to hear truth and actually independent analysis like what I do. Let's see. Huh? You team up with Wise and all the other propagandists, all the other paid bitches, all the other people who want to bend over and take UNC money in the bottom, right? What's this other guy name? You're advertising now that you team up with Wise TV and what's this other guy? This other fat bald head one. You're fucking dropping. Your numbers are dropping, Andy, because you keep lying to the people. That is why your numbers are dropping. And no matter how you team up with these other shits, the numbers will stay the same. Because it's the same set of stupid viewers that view your program every day. No one tunes into your program to get informed. Your program is nothing but pick on and to talk shit about people. That is it. That is not based in Trinidad should not be looking at this fucking program, because this is not to inform you. This is to mind wash you and to put you into the UNC narrative. Stop listening to this Ground Report program if you think you are a patriot of the country. These people lack integrity.
And the best you, Slimy, instead of advising people not to listen to this program, because it's that with all the nastiness you say, first advise yourself, don't change your supercreate to all kind of different names to get in on the same program.
No, every time you go on the show, it's like you're in a panic. You're stressed out. You can't think. You're worried about me. Why am I bothering you so much, Andy? Why is the truth bothering you so much? Why do I make you so uncomfortable, you little bitch? Stop lying to the people. Then you will be confident. Then you will have the chest like me. Then you can come up and speak like a fucking man. And not bend over and take UNC prick in your bottom, you fucking buller man. Yes, I'm calling you a buller man right now, on the air, on the live.
We'll sell him out.
You faggot.
Help his race.
And tell the whole fucking world you wear fucking G-string and you have man slapping you in your bottom and then want to say, I'm going to sue you for saying I'm a faggot. Faggot.
Shall undertones. He can't help being a PNM. And he cannot help, for sure, using various language and attacking people personally. When that come out, I'll be sure it's him. And then it's, load up the matic. As the Honorable Prime Minister say, when it coming to the trespassing rules or stand your grounds laws. The pitbull ready to load up the matic. He's intruding on private property. And then, the flairest warrior who people are saying is Slimy,
Andy,
going to
you little bitch.
Wait,
What's his now, Slimy?
The fearless warrior.
Don't worry. You go find out who fearless is soon.
Going to be.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Trinidad and Tobago that come on here to spill whatever you are paid to say. I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you, Wall Street. I'm coming at you, Andy. I'm coming at you, Lennox. I'm coming at you, that other fat man from whatever show. I forget your fucking name. To lie to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and encourage war and encourage this destruction. I'm coming at you.
Oh Lord.
As Marshall Montano they say, hee ha. Let's continue. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
This is Granny.
Hey, Granny.
Bless.
Go ahead, Granny.
Yes, God bless all man. God bless.
It's someone pretending to be an old person. This is most likely a man pretending to be a woman. Another trans episode on this fucking Ground Report program. So this is the kind of people he have called into this fucking show. So this is a grown man pretending to be an old woman calling into this fucking show and talking shit.
Well, Granny bless and all you. Let me tell you, all want to say anything about it.
Let's just assume that this caller was legitimate. Let's just assume she was an old lady, right? Let's just analyze her fucking voice. From the way she's singing like she's in her 80s or 70s or late 70s, early 80s. This lady talking, right? How the fuck this lady knows my name?
All they cannot say. Granny say always good like good gold.
He will call his callers, tell them to call into the show to push whatever message that the UNC has today. That is the kind of fucking games that these people play with you. And every day you still turn in and listen to this shit. Why? This program is making you dumber, and dumber every fucking day. That is why I have to be out of my fucking bed at 12 o'clock in the fucking night doing this shit.
This is the best program. This is the best program out. And let me tell you something. Everybody that's listening to this program, down to Granny. Down to Granny. And Granny said, nobody can stop all you. God bless all you. This is the best program. We are all UMC. And no PNM can stop we. And no PNM can stop we. They can say what they want, they can't stop the program. And people, they can't stop you. Granny praying for you. God bless all you.
That's what we're talking about.
Bang, 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 bang.
We're also broadcasting on YouTube at the Slimy Show. If you and you motherfuckers need to start following the Slimy Show. All of you followers are going to the Workers' Right platform. No, you need to follow the Slimy Show. This is the Slimy Show broadcasting on the Workers' Right platform. So all you followers, come over to me. We're also broadcasting on the Workers' Right 868 website. We're on Twitter, we're on Twitch, and we're on X. So thank you for tuning in. Well, that's it for my slides for tonight.
Project manager, hi. Now we laughing endlessly. Hi, hi. The PM says she need protection from crime and bad connection. She look around and ball like you. You go do you look like you know who. But the man can't spell security. Still she give him authority. Now the nation balling out in pain. But everybody still chanting the same. The man become a comedy. The whole country laughing endlessly. Underground still running free. But the PM say leave he be. He don't read brief, he don't read file. But he dress up and pose with style. The people vex, the people cry. But PM smiling, he's my guy. Rumors fly about things he do with people under the avenue. Still she says loyalty. So the nation start to sing with glee. The man become a comedy. The whole country laughing endlessly. Underground still running free. But the PM say leave he be. Check the meme. Every day is a brand new theme. The man talking big in parliament, but he don't know what he just meant. Trini can't stop the melody. So when you hear the donkey bray, you know who come out to play. The country turn to comedy thanks to the Homeland Security. We go laugh till eternity.
Persona non grata, me you tell bambuse. So I eat parata and drink my Grey Goose. I did plan to parang in Caracas this year, but your cuss and your fuss and your people declare persona non grata. Why you call me that name? Persona non grata. Lord, you make me feel shame. Was to
Stay. Some guy in the yellow, that's me. Penny Mafia. Follow me on Twitter. And if you want up-to-date news, accurate news, global, whatever, get your ass on Twitter. See what's happening here.
Controversial Victoria.
Post that on Facebook right now. Let me do that now. Let's do that. Let's do that.
The phone ringing non-stop. The whole band calling, saying I set them up. I'm crying and bawling. Carone laughing me in my situation. Maduro, Semino, going to enter Ilan. Persona non grata. Why you call me that name?
Let's get you refocused. Let your mind refocus back on this scandal right here. So this is an article from the Trinidad Express. I'll read it out for you. And I'm going to read for you, but I'm not going to read like Andy. I'm going to read to you like a professional journalist. That's little tips you know. and a sworn suspect witness statement have surfaced, exposing a movie-like scene of a conspiracy to rob the state of millions of taxpayer dollars. At the center of this was Ruth Marchand, who is now under a witness protection program abroad. Marchand is still under witness protection abroad. Why is she abroad? Because witnesses was dropping dead in Trinidad. But that's another conversation. Anyway, Marchand, a former minister of sport insider who was heavily involved in the ill-fated program, stated she personally witnessed how government officials contractors and criminal elements conspired to bleed the system dry of $440 million. $440 million from the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So let's say we divide this figure, all the citizens in the country, stole about $4 from your pocket. The project to guide young men away from crime was scrapped in 2014 by then Prime Minister Kamla Persad Bissessar, with then Sport Minister Anil Roberts resigning from his post. So if Anil Roberts did nothing wrong, like he said that he's going all over social media saying now, why did he have to resign from his post? The Express has obtained a copy of Marchand's notarized statement taken by local law enforcement under the protection of foreign law enforcement authorities in Europe in 2021, in which she laid bare the intricate network of fraud, manipulation, and state-enabled corruption that transformed social upliftment program into a multi-million-dollar racket. Investigation by the TT Police Service's White Collar Crime Division has dragged on for more than a decade. Not yet behind bars. What does it take the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service 10 years to crime like this, to bring anyone to justice? Not to be a story about sport and youth development, but one of greed, betrayal, and abuse of public trust. CCNC, the multimedia Marchand's statement, which has been part of vital evidence in the hands of investigators for years, has gathered dust with no charges laid to date. E-Beam and Adolphus Daniels, $34 million. Let's remind you, Adolphus Daniels was a close friend of Anil. Yes, Ruth Marchand worked quietly inside the Ministry of Sport, part of a small team responsible for overseeing the mega live sport program, a government project hailed then as a lifeline for young men stuck in a cycle of crime and poverty. Behind the media releases and community hype, Marchand claims she saw something entirely different. A system rotted from within, with money flowing without accountability and political connections dictating who profited. With money flowing without accountability and political connections dictating who profited. What does that mean? Who's in charge of this who is in charge of this ministry that's a political figure? Slimy, you know, everybody like to say that I'm stupid and I can't string a sentence together, but I have questions. $666,381 of cabinet and budgetary allocations for the life support program disappeared from the nation coffers, according to a police document. So Anil Roberts, while he was Minister of Sports, his brainchild disappeared $440,666,666. Wow, look at that. $381. Anil Roberts keep saying he was exonerated. So what is the deal here? Was Anil Roberts corrupt or fucking incompetent? That incompetent to lose 440 million TT dollars of our dollars, $5 out of my pocket. Why the fuck is this man still in government in charge of housing? In charge of billions of dollars. A 65-page notarized statement taken in July 2021. Contracts were manipulated, figures were changed, and procedures were circumvented in order to siphon millions of dollars into the hands of the connected and corrupt. Investigators say the statement exposed a deep, organized conspiracy that reached far beyond the ministry's doors, involving key players who acted under the pretext of national service while enriching themselves through deception. Deep rot. First time with, because I'm reading it for the first time and I'm actually shocked this nonsense that's happening. During the period 2009 to 2014, Director of Physical Education and Sports, and also as a member of Life Sports Implementation Committee, meaning she was a high up, she was a high level figure. Records, budgets, and letters that demonstrated how far the rot had grown. She watched as contracts were expedited, figures were surreptitiously changed, and oversight committees conveniently disbanded. Her breaking point came when she was told to conceal information from both the ministry's legal staff and the committee itself, as well to change financial data to account for a contractor's multi-million-dollar payout. In her statement, Marchand detailed how the web of corruption began to unfold, starting with the contractor Adolphus Daniel, the man behind E-Beam Interact Limited. Adolphus Daniel a good, good friend. Yes. Adolphus Daniel did all this thieving. Right? Statement to authorities. When he was alive, that the $34 million was his to keep. However, last year, Sport TT won a judgment of $30 million against Daniel's company, eBeam Interact Limited. According to Marchand, Daniel walked away with the largest single payout under the live sport program, an estimated $34 million for work he never did. Once again, Daniel Marchand best friend. The scam began. It all began back in September 2012. Why is the screen acting? English and technology component to then Secretary Ashwin Creed, hoping to have it included as part of the Life Sport initiative. Daniel, then owner of eBeam Interact Limited, said it would transform how at-risk youth were educated under the Life Sport program. At the time, the program was designed for so-called hotspot communities, a three-tiered initiative meant to focus on sport training, occupational skills, and job placement for at-risk youth. Was involved in the Life Sport program in a very significant way and was later allowed to attend meetings of the implementation committee that took place in 2012. He claimed he himself the members and controlled everything that was taking place. I heard Daniel speak. I was of the belief that he had an agenda and other official name called the opportunity to explore and fulfill that agenda. Whatever it was well kept secret. From all of this bullshit stuff with Gonsalves, which is going to get him sued. And I hope that the media agencies that helped him push out this message also is included in the lawsuit. But anyway, for reasons unknown to me, the opportunity to explore and fulfill the agenda. Whatever it was a well-kept secret. According to Ma Chan, Daniel requested that he become the project's lead consultant. And this position was supported by a senior official. You'll find out in stories to come. And despite the fact that Forbes Pusod was the chairman of the implementation committee, members were required to keep Daniel up to date on everything going on in the program. Marshall, however, said the component Daniel zeroed in was maths and English. Marshall stated, the component remained maths and English, but Daniel changed the figures on the proposal from 22 million to cover the 2 years of the contract to 24 million to cover the same 2 years. That, with space of 1 month, Daniel copied a lot of information from his proposal directly onto the contract. And while he increased the cost from 22 million to 24 million, the scope of work did not change. You guys understand the level of corruption that was taking place behind this program? He was just going in and writing in arbitrary figures. Involvement a secret. The blind leading the blind. Ashan, who handled the program's internal documentation, told investigators she was instructed to keep the e-beam contract hidden from the Life Sport Implementation Committee, to change critical budget figures to make the deal financially viable. So all of this money was going out the door. Well, Marchand had to finagle the figures to make it look like everything was legit. And it was only until the agency was audited that this came out. Everything happened in a triangular fashion. I had to shield the e-beam contract from the implementation committee so that certain things would not be brought to the attention of the implementation committee, she claimed. Marchand said she was instructed by her seniors to locate a standard contract template from the Ministry of Sport and guide Daniel on how to frame his own agreement, effectively allowing the contractor to draft the terms of his own multi-million-dollar deal. Working on things surrounding the e-beam contract, Forbes Prasad and the other members of the implementation committee were working with a budget that speaks to vocational skills and not technology, maths, and English. she said. He was later notified by a senior official that they were no longer going with vocational skills but rather technology, maths, and English. Marshall said when all was done, Daniel subsequently collected the entire sum of $34 million for his contract and did not provide the services stated therein. This money was paid to Daniels in two parts of $17 million each. Sports Company of Trinidad and Tobago and eBeam Interact Limited, dated December 6, 2012, for the contract price of $34 million. I have examined the contract, and what I can say is that I am certain that on that date, there wasn't any contract for services between Sport TT and eBeam. Although Daniel walked with the contract draft daily, like a purse, whenever he came to my office, the final draft of that contract was done either by Daniel, names called, sometime in May 2013, and the contract was signed about a day or two before the first payment of $17 million was made to Daniel at the same timing, with the release from the Ministry to Finance. But Daniel wasn't done there. Marchand said that in June 2013, after Daniel had received the first tranche of $17 million, he asked to include an additional $8 million. Wow. So they was just going to this place like a freaking piggy bank. He asked her to include an additional $8 million technology component. It was approved for a certain amount and you refer to a contract, the contract is already sealed once you sign. The problem is because he had already signed and received the first tranche, he could not get an increase. To get an extra $8 million this way. Remember from the inception, the role between Daniel and I was flexible to the point that they allowed him total control. If he comes in and tells me to put in technology component for $8 million, my job is to shut up and put it. That's how it felt like, and that's how it was. Basically running this whole show. And Daniel, once again, is Anil Roberts' good friend. I didn't do a proposal for anything for this technology component, as was the protocol as I outlined before. I simply inserted this $8 million technology component into the budget back door. What? Note was manipulated to ensure funding not only for Daniel, but also for any other ad hoc request that came through live sport for the period from 2012, when the program started, to 2014. It was basically a piggy bank where anybody can just go in and take millions of dollars out. Huh? A program headed by Anil Roberts. She admitted in her statement that in regards to live sport, many additions were made. However, no one noted a change and no one queried anything, so the money was approved. And there were so many additions to the live sport program. Most these changes did not go to cabinet or anything. Wow. She said the cabinet note had been breached with regard to the administrative structure. No other supporting documents or anything was submitted to support this increase. So when Daniel was paid, there was an additional $8 million just lingering in the system. A $8 million robbery. And this was all headed by Anil Roberts, who keeps now claiming the courts exonerated him. Recommend that Daniel repay the money he had received from the eBeam contract as he had failed to fulfill two parts of his contract. Daniel forgot about the $8 million and had disappeared from the ministry for months. So after he got the money, he left and disappeared. I believe it was promptly by an incident that occurred in August 2013 in which Daniel chaired a coordinators meeting at the stadium. According to Marchand, at this time, the gangs were complaining about Daniel and saying that they didn't want any maths and English component in the program. Daniel felt threatened by this because remember, he is the one that is in charge of the maths and English technology component. Of the program. At that meeting in the stadium, things got heated and a leader of the Rasta City gang at that time got up and slapped Daniel. Does anyone have that footage? I'd love to see that. Daniel came to my office, told me what happened, and accused me of conspiring with the gangs to beat him. He even pulled a gun on me based on this and threatened to shoot me. I never reported the incident to the police. So after Daniel got slapped by the Rasta City people, he went over to the auditor, this lady, and pulled a gun on her and said he would kill her. That he could no longer chair any meetings that didn't concern his aspect of live sport. Who were the higher ups? She said he later went dark. Once the finance released the $8 million for the technology component. She stated that with Daniel gone, a decision was taken to split the money among several people and not leave any trail behind. Part 2. The $8 million split. Getting himself in more shit because now he's going to have to deal with 3 more lawsuits because he opened his stink mouth to detract the people of Trinidad and Tobago from this live sports scandal. He went to the Ground Report to spread his message, and the Ground Report reporters let him spread this message without any kind of questioning or whatsoever. So if any time in the future all of this comes to the legal forefront again, please include the Ground Report in your lawsuit for confuffling the minds of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, of my chest, and the stream is about ready to end. Thank you for looking at this stream tonight. We were broadcasting on Facebook, Workers' Right 868, The Slimy Show, the Workers' Right website, Twitch, and X. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this stream because we don't ask you for money. All you need to do if you want to keep viewing the stream is just hit a like and subscribe. There's going to be more and more and more and more news like this coming out for you people. Because now I have to make this my freaking job because you don't have any independent-minded, integrity-focused reporters in Trinidad. All of your social media in Trinidad is shit, with the few voices that are left behind that actually deliver truth to you. This right platform, I promise to you to be truthful always. If there is something that I say that is wrong, please feel free to challenge me. I am here for intelligent and critical debate. Thank you for viewing the Slimy Show, and I hope to see you sometime soon. Now, if there's any major news stories tomorrow, I'll maybe come on. But I got a lot of work freaking backing up because, like I keep telling you, I'm not being paid to do this. I'm doing it because I'm activated and I'm pissed off. Doing a better job for the citizens of the country. You are all traitors in my eyes. I have no respect for you. Stop calling my name in your fucking mouth. Let's always end the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for viewing the Slimy Show. I work eyes and I hope you
Fuck Israel all day, every day. Fuck Israel till my last breath. Fuck Israel till I'm in jail or I get shot. Fuck Israel. Fuck Zionism. Fuck you and fuck you. Fuck Israel. That's it, man. Fuck you, you colonial fucking settlers. Go fuck off back wherever you came from. You murdering psychopath colonizer motherfuckers. Fuck you. Fuck Israel. You will never accept Israel. Fuck you till the end of days. Fuck you. I have a platform, and I'm going to yell it as loud as possible. Fuck Israel. Fuck you. Thanks for tuning in.